Nigerian Army Corporal cries out from sickbed over neglect since 2020 after sustaining spinal cord injury on duty. MC Oluomo defies court order, assumes office as NURTW president. Defense headquarters confirms killing of 5 soldiers in Borno. Senate sacks Danladi Umar as CCT chairman. Summary of the news. Lance Corporal Itodo David, a Nigerian soldier who sustained a spinal cord injury while on duty, has alleged neglect by Nigerian Army authorities since the life-altering incident occurred on September 4, 2020 in Abia State. David, speaking to Sahara reporters on Wednesday, revealed that he served for 6 years in the Northeast region, engaging in counter-terrorism operations against insurgents before his deployment to Katsina State. Meanwhile, it was during an assignment in Abia State that he suffered a debilitating injury. According to him, he spent about 6 months at the barracks in Kaduna before he was sent back to Abia State. When I came back from the operation, the next day I was involved in an accident. A vehicle hit me while I was on bike, David said. David revealed that the accident resulted in a devastating spinal cord injury, leaving him with significant medical needs. He alleged that despite his service, the army has neglected him, leaving him to bear the financial burden of his medical expenses and rehabilitation without support. When Sahara reporters contacted the Nigerian Army spokesperson, Major General Onyema Nwachukwu, he said, "I would like to get all his details so that when I get to Abuja, I will meet the appropriate department to assess his situation," saw Sahara reporters. Days after the Court of Appeal in Abuja nullified his presidency, Musiliu MC Oluomo Akinsanya assumed office of the National Union of Road Transport Workers on Tuesday. This marks the first time MC Oluomo has publicly announced assuming office since the appellate court's decision to reaffirm Ibikunle Bawuah as the legitimate NURTW president. MC Oluomo, who was elected unopposed during an election at the Union Zonal Secretariat in Osogbo, had his presidency nullified by a 3-member appellate panel. The justices upheld the National Industrial Court's earlier ruling of 11 March, which recognized Bawuah as the rightful president, source Punch newspaper. The defense headquarters has confirmed that Boko Haram, ISWAP terrorists, ambushed troops conducting stabilizing operations in Gubio local government area of Borno State, leading to a heavy gunfight. In the aftermath of the attack, 5 soldiers were killed, 10 were wounded, and 4 others were reported missing. However, over 30 terrorists were neutralized, with several others escaping with bullet wounds. Major General Edward Buba, Director of Defense Media Operations, disclosed the details in a statement, noting the recovery of weapons and the destruction of terrorist equipment. Sources revealed that the terrorists launched multiple assaults in an attempt to overrun a special military force stationed in Karetu, a community in Gubio local government area. Source Vanguard newspaper. The Senate has sacked Danladi Umar as the chairman of the Code of Conduct Tribunal in line with Section 157 subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution. His removal was through a resolution supported by 74 senators, which is more than the 2/3 majority provided in Section 157. President Bola Tinubu is expected to give effect to the address of the Senate in line with the law. President Tinubu had earlier appointed Mr. Abdullahi Usman Bello as a replacement for Umar, owing to the series of overwhelming allegations against him, including corruption allegations by the EFCC, ICPC, and a physical street brawl with a security man in the FCT. But Umar was said to have refused to hand over the office to his appointed successor, a development which forced the Senate to take action on Wednesday. Source Nigerian Tribune. Follow for more. November 20th, 2024.